Soda Springs. Tuolumne River. Tuolumne River again. Getting a little more rambunctious here.
Oh, hi there. I'm not sure where I am on the trail, but I'm day 3 from Yosemite, or rather Tuolumne Meadows, to what now looks like it'll be South Tahoe. I might give it up at South Tahoe, much north, except for the Desolation Wilderness. After South Tahoe, there's not much of interest. It's like 150 miles of, so might call it a day at South Tahoe. I've done Desolation Wilderness before. It is pretty. I was excited to see it, but I don't know. That's still, South Tahoe is the last kind of place to really get out. Otherwise, I'm committed up until Chester, or to get off the trail. I don't want to be having 150 miles of not enjoying anything. But anyway, here's a neat little river. Just there's a crossing. The trail comes down right. Actually, I don't know where the actual trail is, but somebody put a log there, and somebody on the far out GPS app wrote that they walked on there and it broke and they fell in the water. I'm guessing the water was higher then, but it's really shallow here. Anyway, it's you can walk across that and then across those rocks, and then there's some little sticks there that your feet almost get wet but not quite, and then right up here is perfect. I just filtered some water. That's a nice little place here. It'd be great camping here. Hard to get to though. Wow. Okay, talk to you later. Next stop, Kennedy Meadows North. Good morning from Lake Dorothy on the northernmost point of Yosemite National Park. Kind of leaving the boundaries today. My camp was right over there on that side of the lake. Very peaceful. Well, I guess I missed the 1,000 mile mark for the PCT, because this one says 1,001. Oh well. They weren't consecutive miles, but they're 1,001 miles. My bad. I thought it was not that one, and that's correct, but it turns out it's this one on top here. It's going over there. Apparently that's only like less than a mile, like 0.9 miles or something. God, it looks so much farther than that. I have no scale here. back there is part of the JMT in the Sierra Nevada. That's the end of the really big mountains for a while. That was where I took the last video, just on the other side of that snow patch. Trail came over here, down here. Weep. I don't know where it goes. I don't know where anything goes. Oh, that was an unexpectedly scary snow traverse that hasn't really been well traveled yet. I had to create my own footsteps in some places. Yikes. First climb northbound out of Kennedy Meadows. You can see the trail going down that way, and it wiggles all back there. This is a 75-mile stretch to South Lake Tahoe, where I think I'll end my hike. This section should be not significantly, but a bit easier than the last section. So I'm gonna spread it out. I'm gonna do 15-mile days and just take my time, really enjoy it. The pace I set, the goal I set for 20 miles a day is, I think, untenable. And it's hard to get transportation out from the trail after South Lake Tahoe. So I'm gonna probably call it quits there and call that a good 10 solid days of hiking. That'll be about 150 miles totally covered on foot, and I'm happy with that. The trail north of Donner Pass is a lot of burn area too. It's a lower elevation and there's not much shade, and it's gonna be a very, very, very hot in the next few weeks. So people who have come from the north from that direction have been saying, unless you have a need to step on every foot of the PCT, that's the part I would skip. So I will probably take their advice. And if I do more of the PCT in the future, I'll probably go up to more interesting areas like Oregon maybe, or Washington. Unfortunately, the end of the PCT at the Canadian border is on fire. The trail's been closed there. So I think there's gonna be a lot of disappointed hikers who have to find a different endpoint other than the official one. And the obelisk there at Manning Park, Canada. I feel for them. They worked hard to get there, and then suddenly they're shut out. But that's what this trail does. It it catches on fire and you adapt and go around. I don't think there's any such thing as a true through hike anymore on this trail with all the fires and etc. So anyway, back at it. Bye. Good morning. How are you, little ground squirrel? I don't have any breakfast for you, I'm sorry. You sure are cute. Where'd he go? Oh, he's gone. Just hiked up about 2 miles to this saddle. Here's a neat little kind of weird gate fence thing. You just walk through it. I came from that way. Ultimately, I was there, came up, and then it comes up here. But this is like just a beaten up old fence with a little turn in here. Anyway, there's a beautiful little lake over there. The meat of the Sierra back there. Nice green valley. Cool rock formation. And then we'll go over the saddle and start my descent over there. But somebody built the coziest little campsite on the face of the earth here. And it looks pretty well protected from the wind too. Look at there. Oh my gosh. I'd love to camp there. Bone flat. Oh. It's a nice day. Not a cloud in the sky. It's hot down lower, but up here, it's a nice cool wind. 16-mile day today. Pretty, mostly chill terrain. I feel pretty good. This is day 2 of the Kennedy Meadows to South Lake Tahoe section, day 2 of 5. maybe one of the top campsites, top 2 campsites so far. Hi, tent. Hi, backpack. There might be 1 or 2 other people here tonight, but as of now, I'm the first. It'd be really fun to camp down here, but it's a little on the slopey side, so I'd be probably rolling all night. Maybe right there, but it's slopier than it looks. Anyway, not too shabby. Not too shabby. Did 16 miles today. Feel pretty good. Had to lug up all 4 liters of water though for tonight and the first 5 miles tomorrow because there's no water. So I had to go about maybe a mile or so with the full complement of water, which always sucks, but that's what you do. Here we have my friend Spruce Tree and my other friend Granite. Oh, it's mighty pretty. Okay, have a good night. There's Renee. I just met Renee at the last water source. You know what? Start again. Here goes the trail. You can see the trail. My top stick. Just came from over and around that hill and way back there. There's a little stream back there in the trees. And here we are. And now I'm right where Renee was standing from the last video. And I was taking that video from way down there. Look at this. There seems to be some little town way out there in the valley. I don't know what it is though. But I'm gonna give you a 360 degree. This is the highlight of the day right here. Wow. You can see the trail, hopefully. There's a warning on the Far Out app when this is covered in snow about potentially falling to your death. Yikes, I can see it. There goes early bird. It's gonna come out right there in a sec. There he is. There's Renee up there. I'm I'm not sure if that's our trail or not. I don't know. Anyway, good stuff. It's hot today, but it's good hiking. Oh, look, here's some neat lichen. You get these kind of green and lime rust colored. Wind might be too much. There's a lot of this rust and yellowish green colored lichen all over the place. This little stand of plants. All right, this should tidy up nicely. The trail back there was the first video. And that was where I took the second video. And then the trail went all the way around there, came back here and here. Took me about maybe 3 minutes to get from there. Bigger than it looks. I mean, it's big, but it's downhill. Okay. Onward. Again, I don't know where I am, but I'm at almost at the top of some climb. About a 1,200 foot climb this morning. But there's some lakes. Well, a lake, and then a real big one here. This one appears to be a reservoir. There's a dam there, and I can see a couple little fishing boats dotted. So there must be a road there. I did cross a road this morning, which is rare. It's the third one in about 130 miles. And that concludes this hike. 150 miles from Tuolumne, Meadows to South Tahoe City. Originally the plan was to go all the way up to Chester, but that looks like a lot of crappy burn area, and it was going to take longer than I had time off from work, so that's that. I got a friend of a friend picking me up here, and then I'll figure out, I don't know if I'm staying at this house or not. I don't really know. I don't want to be presumptuous. But anyway, it was a good hike. I'll be taking a bus to Reno tomorrow, and then a plane from Reno to Denver, and that's it. Thanks for coming along with me. See you next time.